Hi everyone, Indian economy is the first paper of JIB. Now we are going to discuss Unit 6 of Module A in Indian economy, which is globalization impact on India. What are the objectives we are going to discuss in this chapter? Globalization and its advocacy. Globalization and its impacts on India. Fair globalization and the need for policy framework. Globalization in reverse gear. Protectionism and its re-emergence. Now the first topic is globalization. We have already known more about the globalization, but we are going to discuss it in the terms of Indian economy subject. First, what is globalization? It is defined as a rise in economic integration among nations. It is nothing but a rise in economic integration. Globalization envisages a borderless world or seeks the world as a global village. It may be attributed by the accelerated flow of goods, people, capital, information, and energy across borders, often enabled by technological developments. This was introduced in India with the new economic policy in 1991 to 92. This was first introduced with the phrase of new economic policy in which year 1991 to 92. The globalization refers to the increasing interconnectedness of the world economics, cultures, inhabitants as a result of cross-border trade in goods and services, technology and flows of investment, people and knowledge. Investment, the proliferation of technology, robust institutions, effective macroeconomic policies, educated workforce, and the presence of a market economy are some of the reasons of globalization. Just say what are the reasons of globalization? These are the few reasons for the globalization, which is investment, proliferation of technology, robust institutions. They may give what are the reasons of the globalization, A, B, C, D, F, and choose the correct answer. In this, they have investment, proliferation of technology, robust institutions, effective macroeconomic policies. Next, coming to the next topic, fair globalization. It is a fair trade globally. Just remember, a key premise of fair globalization is the importance of social dialogue among governments and workers and employers organizations within and across borders to achieve what is the main aim of globalization? Social cohesion and promote international labor standards. The main aim of fair globalization is achieving social cohesion and also promoting international labor standards. It creates opportunities for all. As it's promoting international labor standards, so as usual, it may create opportunities for all, while also ensuring that the advantages of globalization are shared equally. Here, fair globalization, the name itself says it is fair, where it's shared equally. It must provide equal opportunities and access to all the nations while also acknowledging the diversity of national trends and developmental requirements. So here we have to mainly focus on fair globalization is nothing but achieving social cohesion, promoting international labor standards. There should be an equal opportunity for all. Next, deglobalization. What is deglobalization? It is a process of reducing interdependence and integration between nations around the world. So, its deglobalization is nothing but it reducing interdependence of the nations. It is characterized by decline in economic trade and investment between countries. As we have discussed here, it is a reducing interdependence. So, there is a decline in economic trade and investment between countries. This decline reflects the economics become less integrated with the rest of the world economics. The process of reducing dependency and integration amongst particular units throughout the world is deglobalization. What is protectionism? Refers to the policy of protecting the domestic industries against foreign competition through tariffs, important quotas, and subsidies and other restrictions placed on the imports of foreign competitors. In protectionism, there are three main forms, which is tariff, import quotas, non-tariff barriers, which results in decline in trade, price rise, and the necessity for provision of subsidy for protected industries. The book, which is The Leveling What's Next After Globalization, was released by Michael O'Sullivan. Who is the author of The Leveling What's Next After Globalization? It's Michael O'Sullivan. Globalization is already behind us. It's a simple concept. What is globalization? It is nothing but rise in economic integrity. And here, when it was introduced with the new economic policy 1991 and 92, what are the these are the some of the reasons for globalization, some of the reasons of the globalization. What is fair globalization? It is nothing but the main aim of fair globalization is to achieve social cohesion, promoting international labor standards, and also it has equal opportunities among all nations. Next, deglobalization is nothing but reducing interdependency. There is a decline in economic trade. Reducing dependency is nothing but we can call deglobalization. Protectionism is nothing but protecting domestic industries. There are three main forms: tariffs, import quotas, non-barriers. Who is the author of the leveling? What's next after globalization is Michael O'Sullivan. I hope everyone understand this chapter. Keep learning.